All right, so that was an interesting thing. So welcome back if you're joining me again. My apologies. Let me restart this again. And so for some reason my phone completely lost my Wi-Fi connection, and I had to restart my phone. Crazy, because I was doing so well. My brush is out here. That is by far the biggest frustration I have with doing this, is that there are times, and I can't control them. There's nothing technically even wrong with my phone. Just decided we're going to go offline now. and so here we are again. Let's finish this painting already. All right, I was so close to being done too, or I am so close to being done. Let's see. So a few things I got to clean up here. Let me look at this one on the right. I think I'm happy with the left, except I've got to clean up some of the edges here and there. I'll do that in a second. And so let me finish this one on the right here. Just looking at it. All right. This one isn't too complicated. I think I just want to blend out a little bit of this here. And I'll get a little bit of darker stuff up there, I think. And then blend that down. Let's see. I don't know if I put any lighter stuff on this. I'm not sure. Did I? I'm not sure that I did. Maybe I did. I must have. That was the first thing I did, right? I'm going to switch to my actual blending brush here that I've been using. I'm all flustered now with that network issue. And add a little bit of some lighter tone in here, especially down here. Better. And then actually need some darker tone now. Right in there a little bit. Not sure what I need. Oh God. Okay, so mistakes happen. I can fix this without a problem. mole stick slipped. Mistakes happen, of course, right at the end of my painting. So, first thing I will do is I will get a paper towel. So, when you make a mistake, don't panic. That's lesson number one. There's no reason to panic, especially if you're working with stuff that's dried up. All this other paint is been dried up. I can get that off pretty easily. Get you close up to that so you can see what I'm doing here. So I'm just taking some turpentine on my brush, and I'm just going to kind of wipe it away. Just wipe away the mistake. See that? And I don't even have to work quickly because, well, it's oil paint. And oil paint will not dry that quickly. So I can take my time, fix the problem, and not worry about it too much. Hopefully I'm not taking paint off. That would be awful. That would be really awful. Let me go to some oil now. Let's make sure we're not taking paint off. Well, it wouldn't be really awful. I can fix that too. I may have taken a little paint off. I see some spots there that I must have rubbed a little bit hard. So let's fix that too. Goodness. This painting doesn't want to get finished suddenly. So I'll mix up a little bit of that background color. A little darker. And just paint that problem away. Do a little touch-up blend on that side. There we go. Whew. All right. Now, gotta do some fixing on the inside. So this is where, so I just painted that in, blended that out, and now we gotta get a little bit of other color here to fix that stuff on the inside. Part of me is tempted to wipe it away first. See how that works without messing up too much. Alright, now the goal is from here on out, make sure my mole stick is properly seated. Not going to move on me. Right? Sorry. I am a little frazzled. Apologize. But it's a good lesson. Mistakes happen. You can fix them. And you don't have to freak out about it. Just take your time. Make sure your maul stick isn't going to slip. Alright. Now I've got to fix those spots on the other sides. Almost there. Man, that was god awful. That was god awful. I'm almost done with this thing, and I go and I make a slip like that. Oh, anyways, moving on. Moving on. Alright, now I can go back over to, oh, almost there. Almost there. God. Oh, and you know what I didn't do? I didn't fix my... There we go. Now you can maybe hear me, which is even better, right? God, what a morning. Welcome 2026, right? Alright, I gotta cut that back a little bit now. Yeah. I had a couple people watching too, which is, you know, sad that I had to have a mistake right when I had some active people, but that's okay. That's okay. Moving on. moving on. All right. Crisis averted. Nice. All right, now let me fix up that last one. And then I'm putting on highlights, and then I'm probably getting done with it. Goodness. That was a disaster. That was an absolute disaster. All right, first thing, let's try to settle down some of that paint. Now there's some things. Nobody's watching anyways. I don't know what I'm worried about. Nobody's watching. All right. Some of this darker stuff here. This line here, I'm not happy with here. And possibly on the other side too. Yeah, right there. Right. Hey, nice to see you. Study comb. Is that how I should say it? Good for you. Paint every day, draw every day. I do, 4 or 5 days a week, just because I take some time off. But good for you. Keep doing it. I'm doing my best here. You do your best too. I don't know if you saw the beginning. I don't think you did, but I was painting and I use this. This is called a maul stick, so I use it to steady my hand, so I have something to put my hand on, and the maul stick slipped, and I put a big smooge on my painting, and I just finished fixing it, and it was stressful. So, all right, here we are again. So I'm just doing some little touches here and there, trying to finish out the detail of things, and I am so close to being done with this. I'm very excited. It's been a long process here and there. I want to put a little lighter tone, I think. Let's get some of this lighter tone. So Oh, thank you so much. Like I said, I'm at the final stretches. If you hang out, you'll get to see me sign it, and that's I think that's a special moment for a painting for an artist. So if you have the time, I'd love for you to hang out and witness, if you will. So, do you mind if I ask where you're from? Myself, I am Northeast United States. Some people call it New England. I call it New England. It is New England. All right, little pieces here and there. I'm just trying to kind of look at my model and see where I need to add little bits. I might be happy with that. With that little bit there. I have to put in some highlights though. Let me do the highlights now. So I didn't put up in the corner. Usually I put up in the corner. Here's my model up in the corner. And I'll leave that there. India, nice. I've had one or two other people from India join me in the past. So glad to have you this evening for you, this New Year's Day evening, I suppose. It is still morning for me. All right, let's see here. Okay, I'm doing highlights. So I'm going to do pure white for these highlights because I want them to stand out. So I'm going to take my pure titanium white with a little bit of linseed oil. And let's get in those highlights. So, and I've been saying this all along, is that no one's going to come in and look at my painting and say, "Oh, you missed that shadow, or you missed that highlight, or the glass doesn't look like it did when you were painting it." And it doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to be believable to other people. And a little bit more up here. And a little bit in this very back. It's actually below the brim. It's like right here. Get that a little bit more, linseed oil in it so it flows nicely. So it's a contest for you and your brother. I get it. Well, I've got a few lessons that are like beginner stuff. So this is definitely an advanced painting here. But look at some of the drawing lessons that I have, because it will excel your skills. Look at anybody's, and that's how you start, is that you just gotta do it. Find the lesson that you like and try to get really good at it. All right, there's a couple additional colors I want to put up here. And I'm thinking I want some of this. I see a little bit more stuff right in here. And I'm going to put a little bit on the so I'm looking in the reflection up here. Hopefully you can see it. Oh, you can't see it. Let me zoom out a little bit. Pokemon, nice. Well, like I said, I don't do just I've done some beginner stuff that would be perfect for you. So look at some of those drawing projects that I've got, or some other people's beginner drawing projects. This I intended to be beginner, and it kind of got away from me, I guess. It ended up being quite advanced, but that's okay. I'm having fun with it, and I think some people have enjoyed watching me, so that's good. Little bits here and there, and I'll put a little I don't know. Let me take a look back at it. Just take a second and see where I'm at. I might be done. But let me look at it real quick. There might be a couple little things. I think I want to put some color like that down in these. Where the liquid kind of meets the edge of the glass. Oh, and I want to look at any additional little bits of reflection. Yeah, I might be good with it, but I just want to. I'm so close. Let me get some dark right there. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I get what you're saying. It's boring to do the boxes. It's a necessity, though. You know, like the first drawings that I did that I showed you, they are the first things that I did in college, not just in high school, in college. So remember that they're there for a reason. Try the paper strips project that I did. The paper strips project, it's a little more fun, and it's using the same exact drawing boxes ideas, but doing it in a more interesting way. So it'll take you some time, but it's a super fun project. It turned out to be a lot more difficult than I thought it would be, just because the more complicated you get with your setup, the more work it is, and I ended up getting a little complicated with mine some. But you don't have to do it as detailed as I did mine. And one of my friends who joins me online here often, she did a nice rendition of it herself. So, and she's a beginner just like you, so I get what you're saying. All right, let's take a look at this real quick. Is there anything I need to fix? Is there anything that is missing, is not up to par, is feeling off? I want to put a little bit of tone up here. I see a little bit of an opportunity here. Maybe even lighter than that. Here. And maybe in here. See, I could go for quite some time, you know, just nitpicking at things that I see along the way, but at some point you got to say, I've had enough, moving on, and it might be right now. Let me just look. Let me just look. All right, I'm calling it done. Let's sign it. So, what I'll do is I'll zoom in nice and tight. Let's pick a good spot to sign. There we go. I'm going to sign it right here in the background. I think that looks fun. I like to make my signature sort of a part of the painting in a way. It's very basic, but it's very important. I think it is anyways. There are some artists who don't sign their work. I think signing your work is a necessity. And I'm going to use some of the light gray here, medium gray, and I'm going to get some nice oil in there so it flows nicely like a pen. All right, let's sign this baby. All right, without slipping, right? Let's see how far, maybe over right here. Very carefully. Did I spell it right? And I'm even going to do a little bit further, and I'm going to add some black to that also. So getting some ivory black on my brush, and just in some spots. Almost like it's engraved in there. It's kind of fun. All right, let's back that up again. So, there we go. That's good. Yeah, I used to worry about what my signature looked like, and I just keep it plain. nothing special. It's me. I'm a very simple kind of person, so. I don't know Kim Jung-ji. I'll have to. Is that a an online personality? Someone I can look up, or just an artist you like? All right. So, thank you for joining me. I'm going to call it a day. I've been painting here for a while. I had some fun problems with it today, but I think it came out really, really nice, to be honest with you. I'm especially happy with that the frosted glass that I did there. That was a challenge for me, something I'd never done before. So I'm happy with it. I hope you enjoyed watching, and please feel free to leave comments. I'd love for you to subscribe to my channel here. I'm here often. Yeah, I'll look Kim Jung-ji and see if I can find them. Appreciate the tip. Appreciate it. I'm going to call it a day and go get some lunch, maybe take a shower, because I've been up for a while painting. So have a great day and good luck with your next art project, and happy painting. Bye.